Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Pisces. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Pisces, please. All right, so we have the Two of Wands. Your person is also showing up as the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, they're viewing you as the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And we see Justice card, Libran energy. So this may be a connection that feels like karmic justice. This can also be a marriage card or a soulmate card. So your person is, also showing up as the Four of Wands. So pay attention to that 1111 number sequence here. A strong indication that you have a strong soul tie or soul contract with this person. Now, I feel like this is someone who you're going to get along really well with. They offer stability and security. I feel like they're looking for a long-term connection. It's going to be so easy to fall in love with each other is what I'm getting. This person may have water in their chart, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We see the Knight of Cups energy in reverse, more Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and we see the Page of Swords. Now, this may be someone here who has been a bit of a player in the past here, or has a few different options. I feel like they are definitely checking you out, but what I'm getting, Pisces, is there's something just so very different about you. There's something so special about this connection that it goes beyond just the physical, which I feel like this person may be used to just attracting physical or superficial connections. Now, my Pisces, there's going to be a big decision to make, so you may have a decision between this person and someone else. But I also think you are going to be looking back at this person's past before you make a decision about whether or not you want to move forward with them or whether or not you can trust them. I do think you do come to a conclusion that you can, okay? But again, you might be like, uh-oh, this person's been a bit of a player, or you're not sure how invested they are. All right. But I also feel like this is somebody who does their homework, takes a look at details before they invest. All right, so we see mother energy. Some of you, this person is a single parent. For others of you, this person wants to have children. With this mother energy, I get that they are very loving and very nurturing. Okay, we also see they could be an entrepreneur. So they put their ideas to work for them. They work hard. They're investing in their future. They could be retired. So they could be, 65 plus. This person is enjoying their personal time. They have more flexibility and they could be slightly older than you. But not for all of you does that indicate that they are 65 plus or that they're retired. Because with this entrepreneurial energy, I feel like some of you, they may have had a career and they may have retired from that career to start their own business or to do something more entrepreneurial. All right, so just trust your instincts and your intuition here. We do see generational difference, so it does look like, Pisces, this person may be someone who's a little bit older than you. It could be, for some of you, a 10+ year age difference. But remember, when these really specific messages come through, Pisces, they're not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. So Page of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this person is playful. I feel like they're sweet. I feel like they're dreamy. All right. And you may not have known that someone out there like this exists, or that's how they feel about you. All right. They could be European or of European descent, or there's some sort of European connection. Latin as well, so they could be Latin, they could be European and Latin descent, or there's some sort of Latin connection here, and you are going to be on their mind and in their heart, okay? We see you would be shocked, so this may be a connection that comes to you unexpectedly, or just who they are is unexpected. They may be different from your usual type and expectations here. All right, what else do my Pisces need to know about this person? Okay, we see pathway. I do that when this card comes out in reverse, for me, I feel like this is something they definitely didn't see coming. So this could be somebody who's given up on love or given up on finding the right person or didn't think they'd ever find anyone they really want to invest with or marry again if they've been married before. We see child energy. Some of you, they are a single parent or they really want to have children. But I do get there's also a childlike innocence about this person or a purity. All right. And we see poverty energy in reverse. So this is somebody who has definitely a lot to offer. They may have they may have grown up in poverty or grown up with not much, and they've worked really hard to get where they are. All right. So let's see. And I do feel that with that entrepreneurial energy, like they've worked hard for their success. And again, they may be self-made or, they took some risks, made some big decisions to start their own business or put their ideas to work for them. And it pulled them, got them into a much better financial situation. So respect for that person for sure. All right, let's see what else we need to know. We see this person may have dark hair. Again, a very specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you, but it will be confirmation for some of you. They may dye their hair. So maybe they dye their hair blonde or maybe they're lighter or they have gray hair and they dye it, or they change their hair color. They do highlights, lowlights, you name it. They own their own home, so they have stability and security. And this person may go by a nickname. All right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision. So that could be a job change, that could be a move, that could be, working on yourself, your health, your wellness. It could be taking a trip or something like that. It could be ending something, starting something. With the Knight of Wands, Pisces, this person sees you as very sexy, attractive, adventurous. All right. They see you as the Five of Swords, though. They may know that you're a little bit conflicted, especially if this person has had a bit of a player past or they've dated a lot in the past. They may see you as a little bit detached, conflicted. You might meet this person as well right before you're about to go on a trip or some sort of move or something like that. So again, you might be like, I don't know if I want to start something. And we see the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. So they see you as very solid, stable, secure. This person's going to be low-key obsessed with you. They're going to be extremely physically attracted to you. And again, it feels like, my Pisces, you are a little bit less than sure or a little bit less than confident about this connection. And maybe because of their past, I don't know, like maybe they've dated a lot and maybe you kind of feel like, well, this person, doesn't stick around, or this person isn't looking for something serious. And, why would it be different with me? Or maybe there's other options around them or something like that. All right. Some of you, maybe because they're a single parent, if you don't have children, you're not sure you want that responsibility, things like that. All right, let's see what else we need to know. We see damsel. So Pisces, they're seeing you as understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. So they see this as a healthy connection. They see you as independent. They see you as, self-reliant. They imagine having like a good, healthy relationship with you. All right. Sorry, some of these cards fell out on the floor. All right. And they also see you as the child divine. So they see there's an innocence, purity, and redemption here. They might feel like this is karmic justice for them, or you are karmic justice for them, and they feel like you do have a special connection with the divine. Again, this person, very passionate about you, very attracted to you, but they see you as this lover archetype, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. I just feel like this person is so into you. They're so passionate about you. All right, so we see the Justice card, Libran energy. So for a lot of you, this will end in some sort of marriage, or you have some sort of soul tie or soul contract with this person. This is also an indication that this relationship, there's potential for balance and harmony here. Spirit saying that you may meet this person while learning, studying, or developing some kind of skill, but growth becomes the bridge between you. So I love that. So both of you are learning, growing, don't want to stay stagnant. This person understands their capacity and communicates it clearly. Transparency builds trust. All right, and we see clarifying desires here. So this connection sharpens understanding of what you want and what you need. Beautiful. And we see learning through contrast. So this connection highlights differences that invite understanding. Growth comes from awareness. So you two might have very different backgrounds, or you just may approach the world or life and love differently. But it highlight these differences are going to be highlighted, but these differences invite understanding and growth here. Okay. So what else do my Pisces need to know about this person or this connection, please? What else do my Pisces need to know about this person or this connection? Okay, we see love language, physical touch. A tender touch means so much. So being very affectionate with each other is going to be, or this person is very affectionate. That's their love language. We see let go of the past. Clear your energy to allow more love into your life. That could be for this person, Pisces, or that could be a message here for you. All right, and we see lasting love. So even though I do feel like there's hesitation between the two of you, with the Justice card and the Four of Wands, I do feel that there's real potential for this to be much more than meets the eye. And yeah, Spirit's saying don't judge a book by its cover. Because again, I do kind of feel like this person might give off like player vibes, or they might give off vibes like they're not super committed. But actually they are, okay? They are. It's just they're taking their time to get to know you. Even, you may be shifting or transforming their energy. All right. So, and clarifying what they need and what they want in relationships. All right. So let's see any important dates or times here for my Pisces, please. We see within the next 6 months, and we see as early as this month. All right, my lovely Pisces, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.